At 6'9", Oregon's Louis King is one of the premier shooters in the 2019 NBA draft. King has a high release and shot 39% from three, making 59 total during his freshman season. A highly touted recruit, King spent 35% of his offensive possessions spotting up. Oregon used King to space the floor, and he excelled in catch-and-shoot situations, scoring 1.15 points per spot-up possession. King has a high fluid release on his three-point shot, allowing him to shoot over the top of the defense. His prototypical NBA wing size and sharp shooting touch make him an intriguing prospect for NBA teams. Like most good shooters, King does a great job of relocating behind the arc while staying ready to shoot. Last season, King flashed some ability to shoot off the dribble or in isolations, but it was not a main part of his role. It would be nice to see even more versatility from his jumper, either from step backs, dribble moves, or out of jab step moves. As it stands, he was one of the premier shooters in the NCAA off the catch, which will serve him well at the next level. For King's offensive repertoire to grow, he must continue to expand his mid-range and pull-up game. He showed an impressive ability to attack long closeouts with one dribble pull-ups going either direction. If King can become more comfortable with his back to the basket and shooting turnaround jumpers, his offensive arsenal will become even more dynamic. He flashed some ability to shoot turnarounds over smaller defenders, but it is not enough of a strength at this point in his development. He can open up his game by adding post moves and using his size to create mismatches. If King can build on a promising three-point game with increased versatility on the jumper and an improving post game, his draft stock will surely rise. As a finisher, King is explosive in space, but not an elite dunker. Louis King would benefit from getting out in transition more, either filling the lane or as a grab-and-go guy. Last year, only 17% of his offensive possessions were in transition, an area where King's athleticism can shine through. More transition opportunities will lead to easier outside looks from three and better finishing opportunities around the basket. At-rim finishing is the area where King must make the biggest improvement. At 6'9", King does not finish through contact or above the rim nearly enough. King does not have an elite first step or the frame to body defenders and get all the way to the rim. He often drives into traffic, turning it over, or throwing up some awkward attempts around the basket. At this stage, Louis King has a good handle for a player his size, but his dribbling doesn't get him anywhere because he doesn't have the burst or strength to get defenders off of him. He's shown flashes of using his length to slice to the rim and will finish with either hand, but not consistently enough. His finishing is a major concern area if NBA teams are looking to King as a dynamic scorer. All in all, King can help competitive teams that are picking outside the lottery because they won't rely on King to be a primary shot creator. With his elite spot-up shooting, ability to attack closeouts, and get out in transition, King can be a great snag for a team that is looking for wing shooting at the end of the first round.